Hi, good day to all. Myself, Miss Arpito, Faculty of But and But Tutorials. I will be handling Navodaya signing as well as RMS classes. Well, my dear kids, in the previous session, we have discussed the fourth chapter for your syllabus, that is adjective. See, in this chapter, we have learned the definition of adjective and what are the types of adjective with some example, and we have learned some usage of adjective also, isn't it? I hope you all remember. In this session, we'll see some more topics based on adjective chapter. Before that, we'll recall once. See, we have learned the definition of adjective. What is the definition of adjective? Adjective are the words they describe or classify someone or something, isn't it? Adjective are the words that classify someone or something, and they give some information about color, size, shape, and then origin, etc. Okay, they may tell the quality of a person, whether it may be a good or it may be a bad. And we have learned the usage of adjective also. See, the first usage is adjective never changes, whether it may be in the singular or it may be in the plural. We have learned Benjamin is a smart and clever boy, and then all boys in this class are smart and clever. Here Benjamin is a singular, isn't it? And then all boys is a plural. Here the smart and clever adjective remains the same. That is only the first point says that the adjective remains same both in the singular as well as in the plural. Okay, the second one is adjective appears immediately before a noun, isn't it? Disha is wearing a beautiful dress. Here adjective appears before a noun. Here dress is a noun, before that adjective appears. Adjective is the word which tells the speciality of a person or a thing. It is applicable for both person as well as the thing. And then the third one, we have learned this, like it is used for antonyms. What is meant by antonyms? Antonyms is nothing but the opposite. It is used for making an antonyms by adding prefix to it. Okay, what is meant by prefix here? Prefix is nothing but a word which is added before a noun. And then some adjective like thirsty, cold, happy will be using to make a grammatical sentence. Under that, the next we have learned the types of adjective. Under that, we have learned the 5 types of adjective. What are they? The first one is adjective of quality. The second one is adjective of quantity. The third one is demonstrative adjective. The fourth one is interrogative adjective. And the fifth one is numerical adjective. The first one is adjective of quality. Is nothing but adjective of quality says that the quality of a person or a thing. Okay, it is applicable for a quality of a person as well as the thing. For example, Disha is a beautiful girl. Samarth is an intelligent boy. A crow is a foolish. Whether it may be in the good manner or a bad, but it is the quality of a person. And then the second one, we have learned adjective of quantity. See, what is meant by adjective of quantity? Adjective of quantity is nothing but asking the questions or how much or how many. Okay, asking the questions of how much or how many. For example, if you go to a shopkeeper asks you how much rice do you want, how many chocolates do you need, like that. The third one is demonstrative adjective. It points out to a noun. Along with the demonstrative word, it points out to a noun. For example, these mangoes, that table, those books, like that. And then the fourth one is interrogative adjective. As the name says, interrogative. Interrogative is asking, used by asking the questions, and it is followed by a noun. Okay, adjective, interrogative adjective means it is used for asking the question and it is followed by a noun. For example, which book, whose books, and then whose pens, like that. And the fifth one is numerical adjective. Under the numerical adjective, will be having 2 types. The first one is definite adjective and then indefinite adjective. What is meant by definite adjective? All countables. Okay, all countables will call it as definite adjective. All uncountables will call it as indefinite adjective. These are all we have studied in the last session itself. I hope you all understood. We'll start today's session. Let us see what are the topics in the today's session. Okay. The new topic is degree of comparison. Yes, my dear kids, listen to this class. It is very, very important. It is used up to for your high school and then college level. Also, this can be used for making your grammatical sentence. It is very easiest and beautiful concept. Okay, you should concentrate and listen. The topic name is degree of comparison. There are three degree of adjective. Okay, there are three degree of adjective. They are used to show comparison between two or more person. Why the degree is used? To show the comparison between two or more persons. Okay, degree of comparison is nothing but why it is used. It is used to show the comparison between two or more person. In each degree, the adjective changes its forms. Okay, in each degree, adjective changes its forms. The three degree are, see, in each degree there are three types of degree. The first one is positive. Okay, there are three comparison degree. In each degree, the adjective changes its forms. What are the three types of degree? The first one is positive degree, the second one is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. Okay, see, the first concept is degree of comparison. There are three degree of comparison in the adjective. The first one is positive degree, the second one is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. Why this degree is used, comparison used? It is used to compare between two or more persons. Okay, in each degree it changes its forms. I'll explain this now. Okay, for example, Shimla is a beautiful place. Okay, Shimla is a beautiful place. Here, which is the adjective in the sentence? Beautiful, isn't it? What is the definition of the adjective? It tells the quality of a person or a thing. It is applicable for living thing as well as the non-living thing. Here, Shimla is a place and it's telling the quality of the Shimla, that is, it is very beautiful. Like, it is in the positive degree. As the name says, positive. We should think positive. We should not compare with anyone. Okay, Shimla is a beautiful place. And then the second one is Shimla is more beautiful than Dehradun. See here in the comparative degree, as the name says, compare. It is compared between two things. Okay, comparative degree is nothing but it is compared between two things. What are the two places here? One is Shimla and then another one is Dehradun. In the positive degree, see, it is like think positive. As the name says, we are the quiet says think positive. We should not compare with anyone. Okay. In the positive degree, I should not compare with anyone. In the comparative degree, it is compared between two things. And then there are last one is superlative degree. Shimla is the most beautiful place in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, Shimla is the more beautiful place in Himachal Pradesh. There are many places in the Himachal Pradesh and that Shimla is a very beautiful place. This is the meaning of the sentence. I will repeat once. The new concept for under the adjective is the degree of comparison. It is very useful and a beautiful topic. There are three degree of comparison. The first one is positive, the second one is comparative, and the third one is superlative. In each adjective changes its forms. See, I have said, I'll explain you later. See here in the positive degree, the adjective is beautiful. In the second comparative degree, it was more beautiful, and the third one, it was most beautiful. That is the, it keep on changes its form in the adjective. And then we have from the above sentence, beautiful has been used in the different forms. This is called degree of comparison. Okay, this is called degree of comparison. We'll move on. Okay, we'll move to the first degree of comparison, that is positive degree. Let us see what is meant by positive degree. See, it is used when no comparison is made or both the things have been equal number of quality. See, as the quote says, think positive. Think positive is nothing but I should not compare with anyone. Okay, it should be equal. Okay, I should not comparison, but should be made with the both the things. It should be in the equal number of quality. For example, Sita is a tall girl. Sita is not tall as Sheila. You may think that here I am comparing with Sheila and then what is that Sita. But see here, if I compare with the two person, my adjective should be changed. Okay, if I am not comparing is nothing but I should, the adjective remains the same. Look at the example, the underline the tall and then tall, it remains the same. I'm just telling Sita is a tall girl, Sita is not tall as Sheila. And the second one, the girl is fast runner, the girl is not fast as Divya. Like my dear kids, you will be having the confusion here. Ma'am, here you have took the two example, not fast as. Yes, see, I can come to make it as a two. Okay, two sentence. If I want to compare or if I want to change the compare with anyone or any person, my degree of comparison should be changed. Is nothing but the adjective should be changed. Fast, faster. But here the adjective remains the same. As the name says, what is that? Compare, no comparison. I'm not comparing with anyone. They should be in the equal number of quality. Look at that. Sita is also a tall girl and then Sheila is also a tall girl. The girl is also fast and then she is also fast as Divya. This is nothing but your positive degree. And then the second one is comparative degree. It is used when two things or two set of things are being used. Okay, as the name says comparative. For example, let me take a live example itself. Okay, if you ask your mom or dad, mom get me a cycle or something else, they'll compare with another your friends, isn't it? See, he have got a good marks, why can't you? Like that, it is compared between two things. Okay, two set of things, either it may be a living thing or it may be a non-living things. Comparative degree, it is nothing but it is used when the two things or a two set of things has been compared. Here, Sita is taller than Sheila. Now look at the example. Sita is taller than Sheila. Is now the adjective changes? Yes. Sita is taller than Sheila. The girl is faster than Divya. I have used a word called as than. This is about your comparative degree. In the positive degree, the adjective was tall. When come to the comparative degree, the adjective becomes taller. And then let us say superlative degree. The superlative degree, it is used than the two things have been compared. See, more than the two things. Okay, when we compare with the more than the two things, superlative degree has been used. Sita is the tallest girl in the class. Okay, see, there are many girls in the class. Okay, there are 30 members in the class. Around that, Sita is a tallest girl. Among 30 girls, Sita is a tallest girl. That is what I'm comparing with. More than two things have been compared. And then the girl is faster runner in the team. A team consists of many members. Among them, the girl is a fastest runner in the team. Now, my dear kids, compare your adjectives. See, in the positive, it was tall. When coming to the comparative degree, it was taller. When coming to the superlative degree, it was tallest, isn't it? The adjective keep on changes its forms. These are the three types of degree of comparison. See, in this session, we have learned a beautiful concept called as degree of comparison. There are three degree of comparison. The first one is positive, the second one is comparative, and the third one is superlative. In each form, adjective changes its forms. Okay, why this it is used, a degree of comparison used to make a comparison between two or more things or a person. Okay, As the name says, the first one positive degree, we should not compare with anyone, but we can make a two sentence. If I want to compare, I should change my adjective. Okay, if I want to compare with anyone, I should change adjective. Okay. And then the second one is comparative degree. It is used when two things or a two set of things has been compared. See, positive degree, I should not compare with anyone. When coming to the comparative degree, it is used when two set of things. Okay, it is used when two set of things has been compared. For example, Sita is a taller than Sheila. Here I am comparing Sita with Sheila, and then she is faster than Divya. And then the third one is superlative degree. Superlative degree is used more than two things have been compared. Okay, comparative degree is not comparative degree is nothing but it can be compared between two things. Superlative more than two things. I hope you all understood. In this session we have learned the new concepts called as degree of comparison. Okay, with this I'll end my session. If you have any doubts you can ask me, and if you have missed any session please click on the link given below. Thank you all. Stay home, stay safe.